Yeah, a very fluid situation right now. We're outside of Shed 6 at Eastern Market. I see the chief walking towards us with a large group of people, so I'm going to step out of the way just so we can be ready for him as he gets ready to brief the media. Basically, what we know right now is that there were at least 2 people shot outside Eastern Market near Shed 6 at this overhang area where we are. At least 1 person is dead right now. As I said, the chief is walking up. We're going to hear from him as soon as he's ready to talk to us. But definitely a volatile situation right now. You can see he's being briefed with some of his commanders. We know that this happened during all the festivities after the game. A lot of people were here. When we got down here, there were still a lot of people here. A lot of people not quite sure what had happened, and there's a lot of family members who are very, very upset. Like I said, we know that at least 2 people were shot. One person is deceased. There are a lot of people saying different things, just trying to figure out exactly how this happened and if the gunman or gunmen are still out there. Again, waiting on the chief right now as we wait for him to approach us, but just an absolutely horrible situation here. You can see there were just all the party festivities, all the things going on. There was still music playing when we walked up. Just a very, very eerie situation. A chief is ready right now.
I know you're ready.
Everybody ready? We got all media outlets. All right. Something's good?
Yep, we're good. We're live with you right now.
All right, this is preliminary information. It's subject to change. Obviously, the scene is unfolding right now. Approximately 4:30 this afternoon in Shed 6. Large fight breaks out. The fight disperses after a few minutes. They reconvene in the same area, a few feet away from where the initial fight started. The 2 fighters put their hands up like they're about to fight each other and get into position for a fight. One of the people in the fight, a male from Oak Park, pulls out a gun and shoots at least twice. We're investigating that. 2 people are struck. The person he's going to fight is struck fatally, and a second victim was struck and taken to an area hospital in critical condition. Our suspect is from Oak Park. The officers did an amazing job. They were working the area. They were doing outbound traffic from the game. They were able to get him into custody immediately, recover 2 weapons from the scene, and we're kind of piecing all of that together right now. But we do know we have the shooter. No one else is at risk. No one in the community, no one in this area is at risk. 2 guns and our shooter's in custody.
What can you tell us about the victims?
Male 20s from Detroit, male 40s from Detroit.
Which one is fatal out of those 2?
The 40-year-old male from Detroit unfortunately lost his life today.
Did they know this man? I mean, what kind of transpired beforehand?
We don't know. We got a lot of people doing social media, but no one's calling the police, so we're working through that right now. But again, we were here, so we were able to actually hear the gunshots, and we're looking into exactly if they knew each other. But what it looks like preliminarily was people got into it over something that happened here. You know, tailgating, drinking, and guns, they don't mix.
You're talking about the escalation also, Chief. I mean, this is just another example of why the escalation isn't.
Yeah, I mean, conflict resolution, right? I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, fight. If you're going to fight, have a fight. Live to fight another day, right? But everyone has to have a gun, makes them feel tough, and you've got, unfortunately, 2 people shot, 1 dead. And you have a suspect that's in custody that's, going to be dealing with some very serious charges. If, I don't know what they're going to be yet, but likely murder. But we have to get into that. I don't want to speak too much on that. We got to find out exactly what happened.
Suspect from Oak Park, can you give us an age on him?
He's in his 30s, and he's a CPL holder. We know that.
It's supposed to be a fun day, regardless if the Lions win or lose. A beautiful day, and then this happens.
Yeah, I mean, we see it at carnivals. We see it at, social events. I mean, it's just, everyone's got to have a gun. Everyone's got to, conflict resolution, lack of de-escalation skills, and just, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's a beautiful day, and shouldn't have led to this, but it did, and we're going to do what we do well and do the investigation and get it closed out. And unfortunately, you got a family now who's going to have to deal with the loss of a loved one. It's just absolutely horrible.
you know if they both were tailgating here at the time?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're going to get into that. Likely. I mean, more than likely, you know, they're here. I mean, so we're going to look into all of that.
You also had a lot of people that had to see that play out.
Yeah.
I'm sure families were out there just enjoying the day.
Yeah.
When they try to come out here and support the home team.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. It really is. But again, you don't need a gun at a tailgate. You don't need a gun in some of these social gatherings. Leave it at home. I mean, I grew up, you had fighting with folks. You have a problem, you have a fight, you live past the fight, and you move on with your life. Unfortunately, like I keep saying, you know, we are a gun-obsessed society, gun-obsessed. And we bring them out for every minor conflict, and now you have a situation like this that should not have ended. The biggest story that should have been told is the Lions lost and some people had a fight, but unfortunately, we've got somebody, you know, who lost their life. So that's all we got.
Okay, thank you so much, Chief. So just wrapping it up, as you heard the chief say that the suspect is in custody and one man is deceased, another person at an area hospital. An absolutely horrible turn of events. Of course, we're going to stay on top of this story and bring you the latest tonight at 10. For now, we're live downtown at Eastern Market. Camille and Mary, Fox 2 News.
All right, Camille.